Hello, this video applies to Infiniti and Nissan vehicles. In the past, to operate your door windows required you to turn this manual crank, but with modern vehicles, thankfully, we have power windows. So all you need to do is go to each corresponding button and just push the switch down and the window will do whatever you want it to do. Same thing here, this will go down. I'm making this video to address a situation whereby sometimes you realize that your windows are not working, your power windows are not working. For example, normally you should be able to do just that, but sometimes your passengers will tell you that, hey, my windows are not working, like this, right? If you did this intentionally, well, that's great, but I'll still talk about this, right? Because there is this button called a window lockout switch right here. It has a window pane with an X on it, and it's very subtle as to how you operate it. Do you see that? So when it's down, that means it's off and you have cut power to the windows. However, I can easily just push it again, and when it goes back up, the windows have power again. So as I said, if you did this intentionally, this is good. That's what you do when you're trying to prevent children from playing with their windows, for example. But there is this other situation that happens. So this is your master switch. All the stuff I've been doing by reaching over to that window, you can do from here as well, right? And that's kind of the basics. So this other part that I'd like to talk about is when it happens inadvertently, without you really intending. Because you as a driver, sometimes you realize that, hey, my windows are not working. You know, you try to operate, but then they don't work. So this part, or rather the purpose of this video, is to tell you that sometimes you might inadvertently touch the switch. And when you do that, for whatever reason, that is the way Nissan has designed the systems. Although this is a master switch, when you do the window lockout, it locks out the master switch as well. So if I do this, I can roll every window down. But if I do this, the windows do not respond. The only exception is the driver window. Even with the lockdown, the driver window always still responds. So it's an interesting way. I don't know why they made it like that. I mean, I'd say they've made so many vehicles like that it has to be a design intention. Being that this one does not give you any warnings, does not light up or anything to let you know that you've locked it out, maybe having that lockout prevent all the other windows from working is one way to remind you that, hey, you have actually locked these out. So maybe the way they're looking at it is not that, hey, this is a control for the window against kids. This is just a way to prevent those windows from working altogether. But basic video. A lot of people know about this, but as I said, I make my videos for the few people that might not know about it. Thankfully, by design, I think it's the kind of thing that you do not accidentally touch very often, but it still does happen, right? So I hope videos like this do help and make sense and make your life easier in one way or another. All the best.